Hello, everybody, and welcome to our final game of the first season of the Time Travel Baseball League. We will do season 2 in a few months when we get done with the America 250 Super Season. Right now, the Explorers and the Wings are tied at 3 games each, and it kind of resembles the 1960 World Series with the Yankees winning big and the Pirates uh, kind of nipping at the heels of the Yankees to win 3 games. The Wings won blowouts in Game 3, 20-5, and then Game 6, 11-3. They also won 3-2 in Game 2. The Explorers have won all the close games for the most part. 2-1 Game 1, 3-2 Game 4, and then a little more one-sided 6-1 in Game number 5. So we're going to play out the 7th game. This will be my first finished project since 2022 when we did the NBA 75-76 season. I will play as the Wings and make some decisions. The computer will play as the Explorers. And by the way, I'm thinking about getting rid of the team names because we don't really have a need for them. When we go to season 2, it'll just be like Team Aughts, Team 10s, Team 20s, 19th century, 21st century teams, and we'll just do it without the names. But my first decision here is who's going to start the 7th game for the Wings, and I'm going to do it by whip. Or low whip. Fergie Jenkins can go 60. Robin Roberts can go 20. But I'm going to make the decision of putting Hoyt Wilhelm in the game to pitch. Usually a bullpenner, but he's our third best whip guy, so I'm going to put him in to pitch for starting, and he can go 145 pitches. And as usual, we're going to dispense of using a backup catcher. We're going to put Eddie Matthews into DH. Eddie is an 8 third baseman, and we have a 9 first baseman in Adrian Beltre. So we're going to move Matthews to right behind Hank Aaron. Now, I'm going to make a decision here for the Explorers, too. Show you their lineup. Gaylord Perry will be the starter as he started Game 3 and got wrecked. I can control that. So you see the lineup there. It's Jeffries playing third base. We're going to put Ken Boyer in at third base. And he will lead off as he has been for most of the playoff series. And I'm going to use, since Perry got wrecked in the 3rd game, we're going to go with Sandy Koufax. Koufax, who normally was a reliever in this season, he will be the starting pitcher. So we have a classic grudge match Game 7 here. And we're going to use the 2 best pitchers that we can and just have these 2 teams duke it out. I don't really have an interest as to who wins.
Pitching for Wings, Hoyt Wilhelm.
So Wilhelm will go for the Wings. We will get to the lineups after this first at bat by Ken Boyer. Otherwise, the umpire will just say, play ball incessantly. It is 3 games apiece. This is Game 7. Boyer and Berra. Shades of the 1991 series between Atlanta and Minnesota shake hands before the start of this game, and off we go. And a walk by Wilhelm will start action. And Wilhelm will be on a tight leash. He gives up a couple of runs, I'm putting somebody else in. So your lineup for the Explorers, the 60s team, for the most part, there were travelers from any era that basically infiltrated these teams. So it's Boyer, Mazeroski, and Robinson, Mays, Ramirez, McCovey, Clemente, Machado, and Elston Howard. And Wilhelm will pitch. The defense for the Wings. Wilhelm and Berra, the battery. Minoso, Mantle, Aaron, your outfield. Beltre, Banks, Fox, Musial, your infield. Beltre, another traveler. And we'll show you the story on Hoyt Wilhelm is my air conditioning is working overtime thanks to 95-degree weather here, and it feels like probably close to a million. He has had 5 appearances in the playoffs. This will be number 6. And in those 5 games, he has had 1 loss, 1 save. So Bill Mazeroski up. He is hitting .241, 13 for 54, 7 runs, a double, a triple, 2 runs scored, 4 RBIs. I should show you the stats on Kenny Boyer, as Howard Cosell would call him, in the playoffs, since I didn't talk about that. 37 plate appearances, 32 at-bats. He has 8 hits, 5 runs. He hit a homer, 1 RBI, 5 walks, 4 Ks, and 1 stolen base. So we show you everything here. Bill Mazeroski, we told you about him, so let's get this at-bat over with. That's a foul ball. The count now 1-2 to Bill Mazeroski, who, of course, won the 1960 World Series for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And I was just getting a ding from my phone saying the Orioles beat the Rays 10-2. I bailed out of that early to get set up and give you Game 7 of this championship series. So Mazeroski now with a 1-2 count. Boyer tries to steal second and doesn't. So there's now 1 out and the count 2-2. That is a walk for Bill Mazeroski. Just double check and make sure my OPS is going and I am talking. Very good. Frank Robinson now up 14 for 50, 280. 3 doubles, 2 triples, a home run, 5 RBI. Has struck out 9 times in his 50 at-bats. This is a fly ball to center that's going to be caught by the Mick for the second out. It's a night game, 63 degrees, clear skies, and the wind blowing right to left at 8 miles per hour. We'll keep you posted on that as the innings progress. Willie Mays, 319, 15 for 47, 8 runs scored, 3 doubles, 3 triples, 2 home runs, 13 RBI, and an OPS at 1038. And the knuckleball is sent into left field for a base hit, and Mazeroski beats the throw by Minnie Minoso to get to third base. So action right away. Manny Ramirez with a chance to get the first run of Game 7 on board. 244, 10 for 41, 2 runs scored, 2 doubles, 5 ribbies, and has struck out 17 of his 41 at-bats. And this is hit well to left. Minoso is going to watch it go off the wall, and 2 runs will score. A timely double for Manny Ramirez, and it's 2-0. We're going to give Wilhelm 1 more run, and then we'll hook him. McCovey hitting 137, 7 for 51, 2 runs scored, 3 doubles, a homer, 3 RBI. And below average OPS at 440, and Wilhelm gets out of the inning.
Explorers 2, Wings coming to bat. Pitching for Explorers, Sandy Koufax.
So with Gaylord Perry getting rocked in Game 3, the ball has been given to Sandy Koufax. And here is your lineup for the Wings. Fox, Minoso, who has come in occasionally to play left field. Stan Musial will bat third. Mantle, Aaron, Matthews, Berra, Beltre, and Banks. And the Explorer defense is going to be Robinson, Mays, Clemente. Some good arms in that outfield. Ken Boyer, Manny Machado, Will Mazeroski, and Willie Stretch McCovey. Koufax and Elston Howard, a Yankee and a Dodger making up the battery. Of course, the Dodger is pitching. Nellie Fox, 460 in the playoffs. Could, if the Wings win today, could be the playoff MVP. 23 for 50, 9 runs scored, 2 doubles, a homer, 9 RBIs, and his OPS, which would normally be 763, is ballooned to 1041. This is a ground ball, Machado to McCovey for the first out. Minnie Minoso hitting 200, 3 for 15, 3 runs scored, a stolen base. Grounder first. No, it goes by McCovey for a base hit, and Minoso scoots all the way to third with a triple. And that'll bring up Stan the Man Busual. 12 for 44, 5 runs scored, 4 doubles, no homers, 6 RBIs, OPS at 697, and that's a K for Kovacs, and that's what he was known for. That is number 1 for Sandy. The left arm of God now looking at Mickey Mantle, 231, 9 for 39. 1 double, 2 triples, 3 homers, 9 RBIs, and a stolen base, and OPS at 965. 2 outs, 3-1 pitch is a ball 4. So Koufax now with his first walk. Hank Aaron, 293, 12 for 41, 10 runs scored, 3 homers, 12 RBI, and OPS at 887. And this is going to be a great play by Willie Mays,
No runs.
for the third out.
No errors.
Not Mickey,
Explorers
Willie.
2, Wings 0.
No Duke. Top of the second inning of Game 7. Roberto Clemente, 400, 8 for 20. He has seen occasional action. 2 doubles, 2 triples, no homers, 3 RBIs, and OPS at an astounding 1129. And Clemente looks at a fly ball to left, and Minoso gets to that. First out. Manny Machado, 213, 10 for 47. No homers, 2 RBI, and an OPS at 552. He has struck out 12 of his 47 at-bats. That is K number 2. Those stats, by the way, count both playoff series that the Explorers were in, first against the Futurists, the 21st Century team, which is probably what we will be calling them next season. And Elston Howard now up, 225, 9 for 40. He has been on a hitting tear as of late. 1 triple, 1 home run, 3 RBI. He has struck out 11 out of 40 times. And this is popped up to Ernie Banks for the third out.
No runs. No hits. No errors. Explorers 2, Wings 0.
To the bottom of the second we go, and Eddie Matthews. He has struggled in the postseason. 6 to 36, 6 runs scored. A double and a 1 homer, 8 RBI, and an OPS of 546, and he has struck out 11 of 36 times against some of the great hitters of all time. There she goes! Home run, Eddie Matthews. And we have a 2-1 score here in Game 7, bottom of the second inning. Yogi Berra up. He has been trading catching duties with Del Crandall. 8 for 28, 5 runs scored. A double, a home run, 9 RBI, an average of 286, 1 walk, and 3 Ks, and OBS at 739. Sandy deals. That is ball 4. That's going to allow Yogi Berra to get to first base. Second walk for Sandy. Adrian Beltre, 263. He has seen occasional action. 5 for 19, 2 runs scored, 2 doubles, a homer, 3 RBI. Wind is now blowing out to right center at 14. The temperature has dropped 1 to 62. And Berra in with a stolen base. He is kind of one of these guys who is deceptively able to steal bases. Not a bad base runner for a catcher with that 7 rating. And the count 0-1 to Adrian Beltre. A foul tip moves the count to 0-2. Koufax digging in. The pitch. Hit to left field, and Robinson gets to that. Of course, Koufax was working from the stretch. 1 out for Ernie Banks, 289, 11 for 38, 10 runs scored. He has played well in the playoffs. His regular season numbers were not all that impressive. 2 doubles, a homer, 2 home runs, 1 triple, 6 RBI, 1 stolen base. OPS at 870, a little under his usual clip of 910. Hit well to center, but Willie Mays, no problem for him getting the second out. So now we go back to the top of the order, and Nellie Fox. We have introduced everybody now. He is 0 for 1 today. His average has dropped to 451. Hit to left center, and Mays with that great range makes the play.
1 hit, no errors. Explorers 2, Wings 1.
To the third inning of Game 7. Ken Boyer, 250, 8 for 32. He did not have an official at bat in the first inning because he walked. Wilhelm dealing. Base hit. Left field. So Boyer aboard. Bill Mazeroski also with no official at bat as he was the second walkie in that first inning. Hit to left. Can Minoso get to it? Doesn't look like it. Foul ball. Count 2-1 to Maz. Down the first base line, Musial gets it and steps on the first base bag. That allows Boyer to go to second without a play. Frank Robinson is 0 for 1, now hitting .275 in the playoffs. Hit to right, but Hank Aaron will get to that for the second out, and Ken Boyer holds at second. Willie Mays, 1 for 1 today, now up to .333. And that's K number 3 for Hoyt Wilhelm.
No errors. Explorers 2, Wings 1.
So Wilhelm has recovered from his faux pas of the first inning, surrendering 2 runs. And Minnie Minoso is up 1 for 1 and a triple. I forgot to preload Take Me Out to the Ball Game. We will dispense with that if it does not come up in the after 6.5. Minoso 1 for 1, a triple. That's K number 2 for Sandy Koufax. Stan Musial is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That's going to be a base hit. And Musial, with his usual hustle, he gets to second base under the throw of Willie Mays. Mickey Mantle, 231. He did not have an at-bat in the first inning because he walked. This is Boyer making a super play, but the throw to first base is offline, and that allowed Musial to score, and the crowd at Old Yankee Stadium 1956 is going wild, and the score tied 2-2. So we're back to even Stevens. Hank Aaron is 0 for 1. Pitch from Koufax. It's a stolen base for Mickey Mantle, number 2 of the playoffs. Count 0-1 to Hammer and Hank. Boyer with the line drive catch, 2 outs. And we go back to Eddie Matthews, who homered for the second time this playoffs in his first at-bat, a solo shot. 2-2 count is strike 3 to Sandy Koufax.
1 error. Explorers 2, Wings 2.
So now it's a 6-inning game. 2-2, top of the 4th. I think the wind picked up a little bit now, 14 miles per hour out to right center. I think it was 12 earlier. Manny Ramirez, 1 for 1, a double and 2 RBI. Got the first 2 runs for the Explorers. Mantle will make a catch on a sinking fly ball for the first out. Willie McCubby is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Ball 4 is the call. Wilhelm with his third walk. He is up to 65 pitches out of his 145. I can't imagine that the Wings manager will warm up some arms in the bullpen now. Clemente 0 for 1 today, 381 for the playoffs. This is going to be over Fox for a base hit, and everybody moves up a base. Single for Clemente. Manny Machado with a chance to get off the playoff schneid. He is 0 for 1, 1 strikeout. Hit well to left. Minoso is only going to look. It is gone. A home run for Manny Machado on a traveler on this Explorer side, and that will be all for Hoyt Wilhelm, who went 3 1/3 and has surrendered 5 earned runs. So we look to the bullpen. And remember, everybody available today. Fergie Jenkins had used 91 pitches and has 2 days rest. And we are going to go to him.
Pitching for Wings, Fergie, Jenkins.
He can go 60 pitches, and he was the Game 5 starter. Let's show you the stats on Fergie. So he could probably go 2-3 innings today. This will be his 4th appearance, a win and a loss. Just lost the 6-1 game in Game 5 to the Explorers at Dodger Stadium. Elston Howard is 0 for 1, now hitting .220 for the playoffs. Hit well to right. Aaron giving chase in the corner will make the play. 2 outs now, top of the 4th for Ken Boyer, 1 for 1 and a walk. Base hit. Just gets by Nellie Fox again, and Boyer now with his first hit of the game. Bill Mazeroski, Maz 0 for 1 and a walk, hitting .236. Fox is going to get to that, get the force at second for the retirement of the side.
No errors. Explorers 5, Wings 2.
The Explorers beat the Futurists at Camden Yards in the semifinal series with Game 7, a road win. So we wonder if this is going to be a repeat performance here at Old Yankee Stadium. Yogi Berra is up, and he walked in the second frame. Koufax dealing. K number 4 for Sandy Koufax. Adrian Beltre is 0 for 1. Jenkins, by the way, used 13 of his 60 pitches, and Koufax has used up 63 of his 140. Beltre hits it to the left, and Robinson has that. 2 outs now for Ernie Banks. Mr. Cub is 0 for 1, hitting .282 for the playoffs now. Machado to McCovey. Side
No
retired.
runs, no hits, no errors. Explorers 5, Wings 2.
Frank Robinson will lead off the top of the 5th of Game 7. 0 for 2, .269 for the playoffs. Hit well to center. Mickey Mantle moving to his right, making the play, which to us would be his left. The first out recorded. Willie Mays, 1 for 2 and a K. With a 1-1 count, Mantle again moving to his right, making the play in that cavernous left center field. And Manny Ramirez up 1 for 2, a double and 2 RBI. His average now up to .256. And this is going to be a base hit, his second hit of the day. Bringing up Willie McCovey, who is 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout. He walks. So danger here for Fergie Jenkins. And Roberto Clemente up. He is 1 for 2, hitting .409 now in the playoffs. Sinking, fly ball to right, and Aaron has that.
1 hit, no errors. Explorers 5, Wings 2.
The Explorers, if they win today, will pick 12th in the Season 2 draft. Nellie Fox is 0 for 2. Up the middle, Koufax with the stab, over to McCovey for the first out. So for his first start, I believe all season, Koufax has pitched well, 4 1/3 innings, 1 earned run, 3 hits, a homer, 2 walks, 4 K. The other run was unearned, obviously. Minnie Minoso, 1 for 2, hitting .235. This is a fly ball, a little bit of a sinker, but Willie Mays makes the play. Second out, bringing up Stan Musial, who is 1 for 2 and a double. Boyer, McCovey, in time.
Nothing across in the bottom of the 5th. Explorers 5, Wings 2.
To the 6th inning, Manny Machado, who had the homer to blow the game open in the top of the 4th, is back up. 1 for 2, a homer, 3 RBI, now hitting .224. And he walks, and Fergie Jenkins gives up his second walk against no strikeouts. Elston Howard 0 for 2, .214. Hits him! So the storm clouds gather as the temperature now at 60 degrees, speaking of weather. Ken Boyer 2 for 2 and a walk. And I think Jenkins might be on a short leash here if he gives up a run. Mantle to his left in right center field, making the play for the first out. We've gone back to the top of the order, fourth time through for the Explorers of the 60s, for the most part. Mazeroski 0 for 2, 232. Grounder first. Musial steps on the bag, and that's the only play he's got. Everybody else moved up a base. Machado the third, Howard the second, and Frank Robinson 0 for 3, hitting 264. He's got a chance here to deliver big, but Fox is going to get to that side retired.
Nothing across in the top of the sixth. Explorers 5, Wings 2.
Mickey Mantle leading off the top of the fourth against the man he faced in many World Series, Sandy Koufax. He is 0 for 1 today, being Mickey, hitting 225. Walked earlier. That's going to be a base hit for the Mick, and he was on his good 1956 knees. Scooted to second and got in ahead of Robinson's throw for the double. So a little ray of hope here for the Wings in this bottom of the sixth inning of Game 7. Hank Aaron is 0 for 2, hitting 279. Popped up. Boyer's got it. First out. Eddie Matthews 1 for 2, a homer, an RBI, and a K, hitting 184. He walks, so the tying run in board on the person of Yogi Berra. 0 for 1, walk, K, hitting 276. Let's see if the Wings can get something going. Hit well to right center. Clemente going back. It's out of here, and we have a tie score. Yogi Berra has tied it up at 5-5, but the Explorer manager sticking with Sandy Koufax. We'll see how long this lasts. And Adrian Beltre now, the go-ahead run at the plate. He is 0 for 2, hitting 238. This is hit well to right center, and Mays gets to that side retired. No, I take that back. 2 outs. Ernie Banks, 0 for 2, 275. He walks. How long are they going to stick with Koufax here? They're going to stick with him. He is at 94 pitches. Nellie Fox, 0 for 3, but he's hitting 434 for the playoffs. Boyer with the line drive catch.
3 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Explorers 5, Wings 5.
So now, it's a 3-inning game. 5-5, 7th inning of Game 7. We're going to bring in a pitcher for Fergie Jenkins, who is got 6 pitches left. He's got a bit left. And I am looking at Bob Lemon.
Pitching for Wings, Bob Lemon.
Playing the numbers here, Lemon's 231 against righties. And let's see what he has done. Hasn't seen a lot of action. He has only had 3 appearances, and 2 were losses. He did get credit for a win on June 4th against the 1900s Dead Ballers, a 7-6 win. So he's well rested. We have that going for us. And Willie Mays is 1 for 3 with a K. This is going to go to the second shortstop Banks over the first usual, 1 out. And then Ramirez 2 for 3, a double, 2 RBI, hitting 273. This is going to be another hit for Manram. A poor play by Beltre allows a base hit for Ramirez, his 3rd of the day. Willie McCovey 0 for 1, 2 walks, hitting 135. Also struck out earlier. Popped up to first base. Can Musial get to that? Yes. Ramirez in the proximity and avoided using poor form and trying to heckle Musial. Roberto Clemente, 1 for 3, hitting 391. 0-2 pitch, and that's a strikeout for Lemon.
1 hit, no errors. Explorers 5, Wings 5.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Oh, heck, let's do it anyway. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the Wigs. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Now let's get back to the game. And Minnie Minoso, 1 for 3, a triple and a K. Base hit left field. Bringing up Stan the Man Musial. 1 for 3, a double and a K, hitting .277. Koufax still in there. Slow grounder, and that's an infield hit for Musial. The plot thickens here in the bottom of the 7th. The Wings had leads on 2 occasions, but each time the Wings have come back to tie it. And Mickey Mantle stepping to the plate. 1 for 2, a walk and a double. Koufax. Sharply hit Machado to Mazeroski to get the force at second base. Hank Aaron is 0 for 3. Nice pop fly would give the Wings their first lead of the game. But he's going to do better than that and give them a base hit. The Wings lead 6-5. Mantle the second, Aaron the first, and Ron Peranoski coming on to relieve Koufax, his fellow Dodger. Peranoski will give you the numbers on him. This will be his 4th playoff appearance. Had a save in the 7-5 win over the Futurists on September 21st. Eddie Matthews, 1 for 2, has a homer already. An RBI, a walk, and a K. So he's had a very busy stat sheet. Count 1 and 2. Hit to right. Sinking. Fly ball, and Clemente's got it, and Mantle has to hold it second. Yogi Berra is 1 for 2. A walk, a homer, 3 RBI, and a K, hitting .300. Peranoski. Oh, he bobbles it. Everybody's going to move up on base on the error by Peranoski. That's the second by the Explorers here in Game 7. You wonder if the pressure's getting to the Explorers here after blowing 2 leads and now down a run. Beltre 0 for 3, hitting .227. That is a K for Peranoski, side retired.
1 error, Wings 6, Explorers 5.
So now the Wings... 8th inning, Game 7, 6 outs away from claiming the first-time Travel League championship. Randy Machado is 1 for 2, a walk, a homer, 3 RBI, and a K. And this is a line drive to Beltre. Elston Howard 0 for 2. K number 2 for Bob Lemon, who could get the win here. Ken Boyer 2 for 3 and a walk. Beltre, Musial, 3 outs.
Nothing across in the top of the 8th. Wings 6, Explorers 5.
Pinch hitter coming in for Ernie Banks. In the form of Larry Doby. It's going to be lefty-lefty, but Doby has the best odds.
Wings, Larry Doby.
He is 2 for 9 for the playoffs, 222. 3 runs scored, a double, 2 RBI. Has struck out 4 times in 9 at-bats. Hit well to right center. Mays gets to that for the first out. Box, 0 for 4. 426. Grounder, Boyer to McCovey. Second out. Minnie Minoso, 2 for 4. Base hit over the head of Mazeroski. And Minoso has a single. He's 3 for 5 now. Stan Musial, 2 for 4, a double and a K. Hit the center. Mays gets to that, side retired.
4 runs, 1 hit, no errors. Wings 6, Explorers 5.
Rafael Furcal will be the defensive replacement at shortstop. And before we begin the top of the 9th inning, I should say, I want to thank everybody who has dropped by and watched this project. This is the first project I have finished in 4 years. So this meant a lot to me to finally get a project completed after the start and stop of 2025 when I first moved into this camper. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of you who have dropped by to watch this project. Mazeroski 0 for 3, a walk. He's hitting 228. Lemon dealing. They're going to stick with Lemon. Beltre, Musial, and the Wings 2 outs away. Robinson is 0 for 4, 259. They will stick with Bob Lemon. Caught by Aaron, 1 out to go. Of course, the Yankees were very fickle with their managers, and they didn't stick with Bob Lemon long when he was their manager. So it's all up to Willie Mays, 1 for 4, a K. He's hitting 314 for the playoffs, and the tension could be cut with a knife here at Yankee Stadium. The crowd about to go wild. Up the middle, a base hit. And Mays, a good base runner, is going to stay at first base, and I don't think they will pull him. Now it's all up to Manny Ramirez, who has had a good day. 3 for 4, a double, 2 RBI. The Explorers down to their final out. He walks. And we're going to go to a reliever. We're going to bring in Roy Face. Try to shut this down.
Pitching for Wings, Roy Face.
So Face on the bump. And he has had 2 relief appearances. This will be his 3rd for the playoffs, 1 win. And it's Willie McCovey who could decide the fate of this series. 0 for 2, hitting 132, but he had a key hit in game 1 of this series. He has 2 walks, 1 K. Let's see what happens. Grounded to first. It is a base hit. Mays scores, Ramirez scores, and McCovey goes all the way to third base. Talk about your drama. A triple for Stretch, Willie McCovey. And now the Wings are going to need a run to keep this series going. They trail 7-6. And Roberto Clemente 1 for 4 and a K. Dramatic developments. They're going to put Clemente on, bringing up Manny Machado, who homered earlier. A big 3-run homer. See what Roy Face does. This is going to be a base hit. Minoso grabs it, brings it into the infield, but a run scores. 8-6 Explorers. And the Explorer bench whooping it up, as you might suspect. Ilston Howard 0 for 3, a hit batter and a K. Was hit by a pitch earlier. For call to Fox to get the force.
3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Explorers 8, Wings 6.
Well, what a game this has been, folks, to wind up the Time Travel League season. Mickey Mantle is 1 for 3, a walk and a double. We get to Beltre. I might have to put in a pinch hitter, but I'm going to keep everybody else going. Hit to left, and Robinson's got that. Hank Aaron, 1 for 4. Now the Explorers 2 outs away from the win. Hit well to left. Robinson going back, off the wall. A triple for Hank Aaron. Now you got the tying run aboard. In the person of Eddie Matthews. He has hit a homer earlier, and despite him hitting 179 for the playoffs, I'm going to have him hit. Peronoski is at 35 pitches. He's getting tired. And the count will be 3-1 to Eddie Matthews. He walks. Now, I will bring in a pinch hitter, a pinch runner. It's going to be Jose Ramirez, the legendary Cleveland Guardian of modern times. Yogi Berra, 1 for 3, a walk, a home run, 3 RBI, and a K. He walks. Now, The Explorers are going to stay with Perinoski, even though he is now perilously close to his limit of 50 pitches. Beltre is going to be lifted. And the run rate is 61.4. See if anybody can top that. No, it's going to be Gil Hodges, who has occasionally been used in the lineup.
For Wings, Gil Hodges.
A righty, hits righties 305. 6 for 28, a 214 clip, 6 runs, a homer, an RBI. It could all come down to him. And again, Howard's going to consult with Perinoski. K number 2 for Perinoski. Now he is over his limit. I don't see the Explorer manager moving in. Rafael Furcal, who hits lefties 288. He's going to be pulled. We still have one catcher left, one shortstop left, Al Dark. So 55-9, it's Jackie Jensen.
Pinch hitting for Wings, Jackie Jensen.
He has not had an at-bat this playoffs. He hits lefties better than righties. So for all the money and all the glory, here is the pitch. Grounder. Mazeroski to McCovey, and the Explorers are your champions of Season 1. They win 8-6 and win the series 4-3.
The final score from Yankee Stadium, Explorers 8, Wings 6. Ron Perinoski is the winner. Bob Lemon picks up the loss. Manny Machado hit home run number 1 on the season. Yogi Berra hit number 2. Eddie Matthews hit number 2. Time of the game, 3 hours, 8 minutes.
Who's your MVP this game? It was Manny Machado. Okay, interesting decision. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Our first season of the Time Travel League is over. It will be replaced this Friday and Saturday. We go back to the America 250 Super Season and see which region was best in baseball over all of time. American-only players. More immediately, tomorrow we will kick off the Elite Eight with North Carolina State Syracuse, North Carolina Clemson on Tuesday, Indiana Notre Dame Wednesday, and UNLV UCLA Thursday. We have some very good regional final games for you. And until then, this is Big Paulie. Godspeed and God bless. We will do it all again soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody.